What's up? It's Chris Heria. If you've ever experienced pain in your wrist during any exercise like the push-up or the bench press, today I'm going to be showing you a routine to strengthen your wrist and eliminate that pain. Strengthening your wrist will also increase your repetitions in any exercise you do that involves your grip, wrist, or forearm. And of course, being able to increase your repetitions is going to develop more muscle and strength, not just in your forearms, but muscle and strength throughout your entire body. So if you never do exercises to strengthen your wrist, chances are you're not as strong as you could be, and you may even be feeling wrist pain currently during some exercises, which is why this routine is going to be perfect for you. But before we get started, thank you to SimpliSafe for sponsoring this video. My brother just bought this house and we want to make sure it's safe, so we're going to be setting up the SimpliSafe home security system. You guys know I only do sponsored videos with companies that align with the channel or brands and products that I've actually used. And sponsoring these videos allows me to deliver the best possible content for you guys. SimpliSafe is an award-winning, easy to install home security system. And right now they're having their best deals of the year, so if you've ever thought about getting a home security system, now would be the perfect time. SimpliSafe is giving you early access to all their Black Friday deals of 50% off or more on their home security system. They now have a wireless outdoor security camera with an ultra-wide 1080 HD resolution. 1000-inch shooter, we'd be able to spot them right away. There's many different sensors, monitors, and cameras. We have motion detectors, glass break detectors, smoke detectors, temperature detectors, monitors to detect water or CO, sensors that you can put on your doors that will tell you exactly when they're opened or closed. They even have key fobs, smart locks, panic buttons, and keypads. And right now, you can save 50% or more on your SimpliSafe security system during their biggest sale of the year. Visit simplisafe.com/ChrisHeria to learn more. And once again, thank you SimpliSafe for sponsoring this video. Now, having tight wrists puts extra strain on the surrounding ligaments, joints, and muscles of the wrist. So just by increasing wrist flexibility, you'll be able to loosen the wrist and reduce the strain on them, which is why it's equally important to build strength and flexibility in your wrist. And that's exactly what we'll be doing today. So if you're ready to get started, all you're gonna need to do is download the Heria Pro app in the App Store or Google Play Store, open up to the YouTube workout section. You should be able to find this routine, smash the like button on this video, and we're ready to get started. So before we get into building strength in our wrists and forearms, first we're gonna get into some dynamic stretching. We're not gonna hold these stretches for too long, but after our workout, I want you to come back to these stretches and do them again, but just hold them for longer as a static stretch. We're gonna start stretching each individual finger, starting with our index finger. Go ahead and start pulling it back. You should start applying a little bit of pressure and then release that pressure. It's gonna allow you to stretch it back even further. Now you should be able to feel that from your finger to your wrist all the way down to your forearm. Let's go to the next one. Apply a little bit of pressure and then release that pressure. Allow it to pull back. We're gonna go through every single finger. Even the thumb. Other hand. All right, shake that off. Next, we're gonna go into all our fingers, bring them all back, give it a nice little pressure, then release the pressure in your fingertips. Flip it over. Same thing, you wanna press a little bit with your fingertips, but then pull them back and then release that pressure. It's gonna allow you to bend even further back. Put the rest down, gently push it down. Now grab by the thumb, turn the wrist around, gently pull it back. Now let's do it with the next hand. All right, now after our workout, we're gonna do these stretches again, but we're gonna hold each one for about 30 seconds each. Before we get started, I wanna show you a super underrated exercise that's great for building strength in your wrist, as well as eliminating wrist pain, and all you're gonna need is a rubber band. 99% of exercises involve you squeezing your hand, but only a handful of specific exercises apply resistance to opening your hand. And like I always say, to produce more strength and to prevent imbalances and injury, you want to be working antagonist movements and antagonist muscles. If you have a muscle imbalance, you may be able to work with a certain amount of resistance or weight with a specific muscle group, but the secondary supporting muscle groups may not be as strong. And that's exactly what will plateau you and lead you to injury, which is why the exercise we're about to do is so important. We're going to be going for finger extension. All you need is a rubber band. Put them on your fingers. If you have a long rubber band, just double it up. We're gonna be going for 15 repetitions of just open and close. Really squeeze. Every time you get to a full extension, trying to go as wide as you can. All right, last one, hold it, hold it. Should really feel that All right, now if you've never done this before, you should definitely feel a pump in your forearms. Now we're ready to move on to the next exercise. All we're gonna need is a place to hang. We're gonna be going for fingertip hang. So we're just gonna be hanging by the edges of our fingertips. If you can't hang from the edge of your fingertips, you can always use an Australian pull-up position to reduce the amount of weight that you're hanging with. So let's get up there. We're gonna hold for 20 seconds. And if you can, I want you to curl with your fingertips. Go all the way up and back. If you can't, just hold it. Last couple seconds, 3, 2, and 1. And with that exercise, you should definitely feel the pump in your forearms. Now we're ready to work on another flexion. We're gonna be going into incline finger press. We're gonna be going for 15 repetitions. All you're gonna need is an elevated surface, and the position we're gonna get into to add resistance is gonna be like an incline push-up. Straight line from my feet to my shoulders. You wanna be pressing with your fingers. But if this is too difficult, you can always bring your hands down to your knuckles and push with just your wrist. Last one. All right, now these look so simple, but trust me, they are super difficult. And if you're following along, you can tell that all these exercises are gonna build a lot of strength in your wrist and your grip. Now with the next exercise, we're gonna emphasize on strengthening the rotation of our wrist with dumbbell wrist twists. So all we're gonna need is a dumbbell or anything that you can find around your house that you can hold. I'm gonna put my hand down so that we're in a steady position. We're gonna twist to one side, twist to the other side with a solid grip. Both sides equal 1. Let's go for 15 repetitions. As you can see, also, I'm holding it more on one side than the other. That's gonna increase the turning resistance. You don't wanna rush this move. You wanna just thoroughly twist. Here we go, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's switch it up. Three, 2, and 1. There you have it. Woo! Forearms are on fire. All right, this next one that we're gonna get into is one of my favorites. We're gonna go for a high plank alternating fingertip holds. We're gonna be going for 10 repetitions. So for this exercise, we're gonna get down to a push-up position. But of course, to make this easier, you can always do this on your knees or in an elevated surface in a push-up position to release some of that weight and allow anybody to do this exercise. This is what it looks like. We're gonna be going for 10 repetitions. Start with our hands like this, come up on your fingertips, down, and alternate. Both sides is 1. Now that exercise is definitely a killer. I would advise trying it on your knees first or on an elevated surface if it's your first time, and building up your strength to be able to do it in a push-up position. We're almost done. We just have 2 exercises to go. Next is gonna be some good old-fashioned barbell wrist curls. We're gonna do 10 behind the back and then 10 in front of us. All right, you want to curl pronated. All right, we are down to the last and final exercise. Now we've worked every flexion, extension, and rotation of our wrist. We're gonna finish off this routine with one of my favorites, the plate pinch. All you're gonna need is something heavy to pinch together from your fingertips. I'm gonna be using 2 plates to increase the difficulty. When you're holding onto 2 plates, it's a lot harder to pinch as the plates can slide around. So we're gonna hold this for a good 10, 20 seconds. See how long we last until they fly off. there we have it. The plate pinch. So there's a routine, and I promise you, if you do these exercises, not only are you gonna eliminate the pain in your wrist, but you're gonna develop an insane amount of wrist strength, which will directly translate to increasing your repetitions with any exercise involving your wrist, grip, or forearm, and allowing you to reach your fullest potential so that you can build way more strength and muscle throughout your entire body. Remember, you're only as strong as your weakest link, so definitely come back to this routine and work on strengthening your wrists often. And the more you do this routine, the stronger you're gonna get. Eventually, you'll be able to go for more rounds. And to benefit the most out of this workout routine, you wanna be able to do it for at least 3 rounds. And don't forget, when you finish this routine, to go back and do the stretches that we did at the beginning of this video. And if you enjoyed the video, then definitely smash that like button. We really appreciate it. And it helps our videos to be seen and shared to more people on YouTube. And to show our appreciation, if you comment down below within 30 minutes of any upload, you always have a chance to win some Harry apparel. And don't forget to get this workout on your phone and schedule it at any time, as well as getting full access to all my personal workouts and workout routines that I create with specific goals in mind, like developing solid muscle while simultaneously getting shredded. Then make sure you downloaded the Harry Pro app in the App Store or Google Play Store. It's like having me as a personal trainer right in your pocket. And starting right now, we have the biggest sale of the year. That's 25% off the entire shop. If you've ever wanted to get a Harry weight vest to take your training to the next level at the lowest price, that would be today all the way through Cyber Monday, as well as the entire Harry collection, workout apparel, and equipment. And all our brand new Harry weight vests just dropped, like the 3M vest and the Iridescent Harry vest. Visit chrisharrier.com right now, as well as thenx.com/shop, and get your favorite pieces before we're all sold out. And if you happen to be thinking of a Christmas gift for your significant other, a Harry weight vest is definitely on their list. If you really love your partner, then show them by giving them the gift of gains this year. And I will see you next Thursday, 2 p.m. USA Eastern Time. Mad love. Peace out. Smash that like button, guys. What's up, Elite Thenx athletes? It's Chris Harrier. Welcome to another video of Official Thenx. Today we're going to be doing a forearm workout. Now, having a strong grip makes everything easier, whether you're hanging from a bar or lifting weights. In fact, having a stronger grip will allow you to squeeze harder, engage more muscles, and will actually allow you to generate more force during your training. But on the contrary, if your forearms are weak or underdeveloped, it will actually limit how hard you're able to train other muscles in your body. For example, if you're going for the exercise hanging leg raises, you're only going to be able to do as many leg raises as your grip will allow you to hang on the bar. Regardless of how many leg raises you can actually do, when your grip gives out, you're done. And the same thing with weights. If I was doing a deadlift, I'll only be able to apply as much weight and do as many reps as my grip will allow me to do so. So even if the other muscles in my body were ready to start taking on more weight or more reps, I won't be able to make those gains because of the limitation of how much you can actually hold due to your grip strength. In fact, almost all the exercises that you do, the first point of contact is going to be your grip, which is why having a strong grip is automatically going to make everything a whole lot easier. And in fact, bring you a lot more gains because of the fact that you can hang on longer doing your repetitions. You don't have to focus on just trying to hang. In fact, you can focus on your form, technique, and doing as much weight and reps as possible that you otherwise couldn't without having that proper grip. Now, when you're working out your forearms, you want to make sure to engage all the muscles within your forearms. For example, the anconeus, the brachialis, the brachioradialis, pronator teres, and so forth, and to make sure that you're using the proper flexions and extensions. So there are a lot of muscles within your forearm. So for this workout, we're going to hit all of them. So for the first exercise, we're going to be going for wrist curls. Now for this exercise, I'm going to be using some light weight. So we're going to go ahead and put our forearms on our knees. Now you can do this move one by one if you really want to focus on your technique and form. We're going to do them both at the same time. Have a really strong grip. Let the angle of your hands hang straight down. We're going to go ahead and flex up, keeping our arms straight. You should feel it all the way to your delts. Come back down. Let's go for 15. You want to make sure to have that pause at the top to really get that good engagement, that good flexion. I'm going to go ahead and lower this box, get a little bit of a lower angle. So when I put my forearm down on my knee, my arm is going to be more horizontal That's gonna give me a better range of motion for every single rep. All right, so now we're gonna be doing it supinated grip like this. Let's go ahead and grab the weights. Let's go for them both at the same time. As you can see, I have them all the way down on my fingertips. I'm gonna go ahead, curl my fingertips, and then curl the rest of my wrist all the way up, back down. All right, now we're gonna go for a different angle. We're gonna have our arms straight down and holding as tight as you can. We're gonna lift our wrists straight up. So from this neutral position, up, 15 times. All right, now we're gonna press straight down, just like that. Go for twisting now. You want to make sure to hold as tight as you can. Do not have a loose grip. That's going to make sure that you're engaging your forearms as much as you can. All right, let's hold on to one. You have a bent arm. You put your elbow right on your lap. Again, we're going to twist 10 times. Now face it straight. Same thing. Now out. All right, switch arms. All right. All right, we're gonna retire the weights for a little bit. Let's go into some calisthenics movements. Now the first move we have is palm extensions. So if you're just getting started, you can go ahead and go against the wall, put your hands flat against the wall, fingers spread apart, and you're gonna push down in your knuckles, keeping your arms straight to activate your forearms. Now depending on the intensity of the angle, this is what's gonna make this move challenging. So I'm gonna choose a lower angle. On the box, I'm gonna put my knuckles right on the corner. I'm gonna press all the way up, come all the way down. Those don't look crazy, but those are super intense. All right, so we're gonna switch up the angle, come back to the wall. Now our hands are gonna be sideways. Same thing, we're gonna push from our knuckles. 10 reps. And then have hands facing down. Believe it or not, this helps your handstand balance and control tremendously, and it's also highly neglected most of the time. In fact, not doing this and training a lot of things that involve heavy wrist pressure could lead you to serious injury. We're gonna keep going with this movement. We did it this way. Now I want you guys to have your hands down, and we're gonna press the opposite way. Let's go for 10. And again, how much you're leaning and the angle in which you do this really is what makes this difficult, and how much weight is actually being applied. All right, this way, sideways.
Harriet music.
And this way. All right, right, now before we move into the next exercise, I want to go ahead and do a move very similar to this move, but it's gonna emphasize more on your fingertip pressing and fingertip strength. We're gonna do finger extensions. So again, out, and this time instead of from your knuckles, we're gonna press from the fingertips. For those of you brave enough to start training fingertip push-ups, this is a perfect way to get started. All right, this next exercise is again a calisthenics exercise. You can go ahead and do it on the wall, or you can go ahead and bring it down to the floor. These are gonna be wrist rolls. We're gonna put our hands together, and as you can see, I'm gonna start from my wrists all the way to the bottom. I'm gonna roll my wrist all the way to the top of my knuckles. Almost like a tricep extension. All right, we're gonna go ahead and go into the weights again. We're gonna pick up a barbell. You can add weight to this, but just starting off, we're gonna go ahead and use the barbell alone. So holding the barbell about shoulder width apart, I'm gonna keep the weight just in front a bit. So as you can see, I'm giving that straight down angle. Also for my wrist to really take on all the weight, when it comes to lift up, it needs to be in front of your body having this angle. So keep your shoulders tight, pull back, keep your arms straight. We're gonna lift up 10 times. All right, now we're gonna put it behind our back. Grip about shoulder width, back straight, shoulders tight, arms hanging straight down. This time we're gonna do the opposite curl. Let the fingers go all the way down, curl them all the way up, and then curl the rest of your wrist. Let's go for 10. Bar hangs. Really just try to do as many different hangs as you can, and eventually when you build up enough strength, try to do the same hangs with one arm. We're gonna go ahead and do some bar hangs. We gotta take this little hang to the next level. Let's put on some weight. We had to finish that little routine with some extra credit. Thank you guys so much for watching. That's actually round 1 of the routine. You want to go ahead and do that for a total of 4 rounds to complete this 4-round workout. And if you like this workout, go ahead and smash that like button. Share this video with a friend that's trying to make some gains, and subscribe if you haven't already. We post every Sunday, 8 p.m. USA Eastern Time, and don't forget to comment, because if you comment within the first 30 minutes of any upload, you always have a chance to win some free Thenx apparel. And for more workouts just like this, getting you in the best shape of your life, go to thenx.com and become a member. And get full access to all our workout programs, technique guides, and daily workouts that are gonna have you shredded. Download the Thenx app in the App Store to take our workouts with you everywhere. And join the millions of other Thenx athletes around the world getting in the best shape of their lives right now. And don't forget to stop by chrisharriott.com to pick up your own weight vest. We just dropped brand new colors and styles. Get ready for the ankle weights coming next. And for all of you guys loving the music on the channel, I'm gonna be uploading the music very soon. I see all the comments. If you wanna be the first to get the music, then definitely follow me on Spotify and SoundCloud. I'm actually gonna start posting on my SoundCloud very regularly. So get there early, subscribe to the SoundCloud and Spotify. If we get 10,000 subscribers on my SoundCloud, I'll release all the Thenx music. You guys can go ahead and listen to it every time you're training. So with that said, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next Sunday, 8 p.m. USA Eastern Time. Mad love. Peace out.
Listen right here, little mama, you bad. The way I make it feel like you just got the bag. With that Benny and that Gucci, you know that I am. I ain't tryna brag. I'ma be